What is good, everybody? What is good? I'm back today. Friday, done with the week. I try to stream today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Well, those are it for me. Uh, had school. Man, school's getting hard, man. You guys have school? Dude, school's actually hella hard. At least for me. Been taking a lot of hard classes. But yeah, anyway. So today, I'm gonna do some reactions, but I'm gonna take a break from freaking whatchamacallit, analog horror. So I'm just gonna probably yo bro, the mic has echo. The mic has echo. Okay, hold up. Bro, you're not the only one who has school. Yeah, I know, I'm just listing out my things. Okay, hold up. Filters. No, yeah, it does. Hold on. Echo, echo. Desktop audio. Advanced audio. Okay, I have no idea what any of these are. Leave those alone. Okay, you know what, it's okay. If it has echo, I'll try to fix it later if more people notice it, but for now, hey, it's just doable. At least you guys can hear me, all that good stuff. Alright, so what I just did today, okay, anyway. I literally just searched up car accidents because I literally had nothing else I had literally no idea what to react to. So if you don't like it, just let me know and I'll just try to do it. I'll just try to do another video, but like all I'm planning on doing is just freaking insane car crashes compilation, whatever it's called. Well, it's connected, right? All right, let's see some dumb drivers, chat. Let's see some dumb drivers.
You're acting like a maniac. People don't say that anymore. I want to bring it back.
Okay, so we're on the highway. Okay, it's looking good so far.
Like groovy, Jack.
Okay, Billy, why are you laughing? Are you...
Okay, first of all, I know I don't drive. Why doesn't he have the blinker? Who the hell is this dude? Freaking immigrant kidnapper? What the frick is this dude doing? Dude, even I don't drive and I still know how to use a blinker, bro. Come on, man. Get in. You know, bro, is gonna sue, and he's either gonna lose like $100,000 or gain $100,000. There's like no in between, bro. That was kind of a badass car crash, though. I'm not gonna admit. Holy cow, my autocorrect. Okay, so we're in here. This looks like LA. You know, 90%. Oh, that's in San Diego. You know, 90% of drivers are just stupid. They're just plain stupid. Like, why would he stop, like, right there? Okay. Chain reaction, chat. Chain reaction. Yeah, at least this girl didn't get hurt. Hey, wait. Oh, wait, I don't think they have sound for this one. The Dodge Ram truck driver was distracted. PD did not need my footage. But why would you stop? Like when you're about... Dude, this guy has no situational awareness, bro. What the frick is this dude thinking? Playing Clash of Clans or some crap. Everyone is... Hold on, let me see. You see this? How is this everybody's okay? You know, at least one person has to die in that. At least one person. Freaking stupid. Okay, anyway, next one. I thought that was a car accident there for a second. Dude, those people are just going freaking hella fast, even when there's a freaking car accident.
Turn right, then turn right.
Why is this dude... Okay. Dude, why are they doing... Okay. At this point, just take everybody's freaking license, bro. Why would you turn into one where they're going the opposite way? Freaking he's blind or has a freaking 50 IQ. It's stupid as frick. Look at that. You're about a head-on collision. Holy crap. That's where you get that's where you get chat karma. Hey, chat, on a real note, don't be like them. They're Korean, I know. But hold up. Let me try to translate it. 맞았어 means it hit, like it hit the car. That means it went from the back and they didn't see it.
Will he be able?
You know something's bad. How did they even? Okay. When it's snowy like this, you know something bad is bound to happen.
Will to flip it over?
Counting us at the 80.
Oh, let me guess. Somebody's gonna hit the fire truck. Oh, yeah, back away. Look at all those engines just freaking falling down to the ground.
Involving some fire truck out here. Send rescue.
I don't like Adventure Time with Kids. You know this guy has. Oh, let me see that one more time. Okay, this guy actually wasn't that bad though. He actually did a blinker. But this dude is stupid. Fucking Russian, where the hell? Blue car on cross and double yellow right in front of the bus. If I was a lawyer, bro, the mic still has echo. Well, how am I supposed to fix it? I'm dead ass right now. How am I supposed to fix it? You got any suggestions? How am I supposed to fix it? Duration. What the hell's duration? Filters. No, not filters. Watch a tutorial on how to fix it. Alright, you know what? Fine. Fine, I'll listen to you. How to... The frickin' O. The frickin' O! An Indian will help? Of course it's an Indian. Dude, the O is not working, chat. Dude, the O is actually not working. I'm actually dead ass right now. Oh, wait. You see that? It's not working. The O is not working, chat. Too much rage. That happened last stream. And when it does work, it just freaking spams it. How to type M? What the frick? Okay. Fix Echo mic on PC. Okay, lower speaker volume. There's that better? Bro, press hard. I was pressing hard on the O. Oh, wait. You see that? It's not working. It's not working, bro. You're not in. Okay. Dude, the freaking O, dude. And I can't even get out. Okay. Alright, my hand's alright. Or my finger. See, I was pressing it hard. You could freaking hear it from all the way over there. I was pressing it like hundreds of times, and it still didn't work. Oh, what the frick is wrong with it? Alright, anyway, where'd it go? I think I might have. Yes, I searched that up last stream. Alright, so is that better? I literally lowered like the thing a little bit. Is that okay? And don't whine about it. I'm done with it. YouTube. YouTube. keep watching it.
Whoa!
Hold on. Let me see that one more time. Hold up. Well, before that, I want to see the freaking car. I want to see the car. This guy, the bus driver, is freaking... Okay, bro, either fix your keyboard by getting repair service or buy a new one. When I start making money, I will, but for now, I gotta live with it. I'm poor right now, chat. Well, technically I'm not, but I'm not, I don't have enough money yet to spend my money on a keyboard. But, okay, anyway, dude, the bus driver has, like, freaking a reaction time of a freaking peanut. He could have reacted to that. He literally saw the light. He literally blinked. If I was a lawyer, I would have just let him. I would give all of the 100% to him. Like, the bus driver is his fault. And the bus driver still keeps going. Oh wow.
Stop the collection efforts. If you're facing liens, levies, and all
Lightning McQueen, bro. Freaking idiot, bro. You are not Lightning McQueen. Okay, this dude is either playing drunk or something's wrong with his freaking car. Because no one on this God's green earth will turn and hit a freaking tree. Unless they're suicidal. But besides that, who in their right mind is gonna freaking hit their car on a tree, like swerve it? Okay, well, I'm done.
Holy shit!
That's 100 broken bones right there. 100 broken bones.
Holy fuck!
When you see snow, it's gonna end bad. I just know it. That is freaking... Okay, I don't actually blame the driver. If he... Bro, try not to laugh. Alright, hold on. Let me like get at least 10 minutes of this in. I want to do this. And then I'll try not to laugh later in the stream. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, but anyway, I don't blame the dude. Freaking the road was like hella slippery. Unless he was speeding, then it's his fault. But besides that, if he didn't speed, then I want to laugh with a Korean content creator. I can't tell if that's racist or not. I'm assuming that it's okay. I'm gonna be the benefit of the doubt. Wait, hold on. Did you see the dude? This trying to get. Oh shoot! Dude, that dude tried to get out, but then this dude ran him. He tries to get out. Michael, help me, or something like that. I forgot. He kind of reminds me of a Discord mod. I'm not gonna lie.
What the?
Hold on. Let me see if I can pause it to recoil. You know, I don't know if I should laugh to this. This is actually messed up. But it was that guy's fault. Guy's hella stupid.
Oh my god.
Get out and talk to him. No situational awareness. Look left and right, chat. This is why you gotta look left and right. Okay. In my calculations, I think it was these guys' fault because they literally didn't they literally blocked the way. Like you see that they literally blocked the way. Okay. I think it's their fault though. I deadass think it's their fault. And also he should stop though. Getting stupid. Oh, it's nighttime, chat. I wonder if okay. Same thing, chat. Either they're suicidal, freaking pressed it on accident, or their freaking car is on like malfunctioning. Either one, nothing else. Or they just want to kill the other person because it's the op. Again, this dude is hella stupid or drunk. The frick is this dude? You know, there are dumb people in the world, chat. Don't be a dumb person.
To call 911.
Yep, I knew it, drunk driver, I knew it. Alright, let's get to 10 minutes in this and then we'll move on to freaking laugh. Don't try not to laugh. You try to run away and jump a fence, of course you did. Fell and ripped his scrotum. Oh, that's gotta hurt, man. Rip your scrotum? That's like ripping your balls apart. Okay, this is Virginia. This is Virginia. Look left and right. Look left and right. And also, yo, I'm done. I'm not gonna talk about this one, bro. Freaking these people are just plain stupid. I can't even talk about it. Red SUV got the video. Oh yeah, GG's, we're cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's actually cooked. GTA 6 in real life, chat. Beaming drive in real life. Let's go. You should have braked. That was kind of stupid. Ohio, God. Okay, he stopped at the red light. Hit and run, chat. Hit and run. About to get 5 stars. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And somebody's gonna hit the freaking thing. Yep, I know.
Oh.
It's stupid. It was the second time someone hit them that morning. You know, I'm actually not surprised about that. So I'm assuming he's sped because he freaking did it.
Oh my god!
He should have stopped at the red light. That was hella stupid. Lost focus, ran the red light, got T-boned. I'm boned. What? Doing highway speeds over passengers, had to be hospitalized. Hey, it's her fault. This is why women aren't meant to be drivers, chat. This is why women aren't meant to be drivers, okay? I'm sorry. T-bone! Impaired driver. It's always impaired, dumbasses, drunk drivers, and yeah, those are like the main 3. Dude. You know, I wouldn't call them stupid, but I would just wonder, who gave them their driver's license? Like, those people need to be... Okay. Okay, this looks pretty good so far. And he doesn't blink. Okay, what a stupid ass. Idiot tries to sneak into the HOV lane without checking his mirrors. Yep, I knew it. Getting stupid. This is definitely in Reno, chat.
A crash has been detected.
With water. Nah, my mom will get pissed at me. My mom and dad will get pissed at me. I can't. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe if I bring a bowl up, I don't know.
Honda Link equipped will call emergency services.
Alright, we got like 5 more minutes before we switch, alright? Just let you guys know. Head-on collision, let's go. GTA 5 here, beam and drive here, let's go. Fiend. Okay, that was kind of stupid. Fiend. Why you don't look at your phone while driving, chat?
Some association agreement which would nullify tariffs on most of the Ukrainian goods.
Brake check, chat, brake check. Don't brake check.
And that's some
Why not when you laugh you spit at a cup? That's what I literally just said.
point
Be distracted. It's always when they're distracted, bro. It's actually kind of freaking messed up. I have a feeling that that was intentional. I think that was intentional. And there are just some bad people in this world, chat. Even dumber than me. No injuries, other driver. Of course he wasn't licensed. Don't rush, chat. Take it slow and steady. As I said before, take it slow and steady. Oh, I don't like this, chat. I don't like this.
City Council member Danielle.
Why are there so many trucks?
Urensky, Danielle, great to
Oh, Lord. Hold on.
Danielle, great to
1, 2, 3. And then another truck. And another truck. Dude, it's a freaking full-on collision. Okay. I'm sorry for saying this, but I gotta admit, that was kind of badass.
Sir, emergency.
I thought father walked away.
Fire EMS.
You know, your father's a G. I'm actually not gonna lie. Your father's a G for that.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Why would you turn with him? I'm kind of stupid. Police house convenience church yada. Freaking 360. Oh no. She was on a cell phone when she pulled out. It's always people with the cell phones, chat. I try to show off freaking lemon car. You know, people who try to show off their freaking like Honda or Toyota or whatever are just freaking douchebags. They're freaking poor. They got no life, and they just want to flex whatever they have, which is literally nothing.
No!
He's going into a freaking car crash, and he says no. Okay. Oh, you about to get sued, man. It's a Mercedes. You look like Speed McQueen, too, if he was Korean. And thank you for that. Thank you for that comparison. Okay, we got like 40-ish more seconds. Pull away, and okay. Kind of stupid there. You know, I'm gonna just end it here. I'm done. I can't watch any more of this freaking stupidity. I'm 15 and I think this is stupid, bro. What the frick is that? Okay, try not to laugh at Impossible Extreme. Which one should I watch, chat? Which one should I watch? Which one should I watch? 1 hour of offensive memes. You know what? Somebody freaking wasted 1 hour of their life doing this. That's gotta hurt. You know what? F it, I'll just go with the first one. Hold on, let me see if I can do something about the water situation. Let me see if I can do anything about that real quick. Uno momento, chat. Uno momento. wanted this, man. You wanted this, all right? If I get in trouble or anything like that, I'm blaming you and your whole generations, and I will not be able to stream for like at least a month. So yeah, are you sure you want to do this? Okay, nobody say anything. Let me get a few sips in before. I'm actually kind of thirsty.
Eight, 9, 10.
Oh, look at the menagerie.
Oh!
Oh, dear.
Mm-mm.
Defende!
I can speak English. Dale mamá con tu tacata.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the Abaza.
कहा था ना जब भी छोड़ेगी तू छोड़ेगी
Komm tanzen.
Ich will nicht.
Komm trinken.
Ich will nicht.
Komm schlafen.
Ich will nicht.
Komm spazieren.
Me when my sibling won't leave my room when I want them to. Sibling, get the fuck out of my room.
This ain't cheddar, this quiche.
People say I can't multitask. Oh yeah? I can piss you off and amuse myself at the same time, so there's that.
So I got my scepter, got my chalice, also known as my player in a management position cap, with my royal shoes.
The time I filmed my friend Grandpa creeping on me, she didn't believe me. I was 17 at the time.
You see these grooves? They indicate if there's no real name versus the more popular before the
tell him I'm going in the trunk to show him the goods. When I open the trunk, you pop up and rack this motherfucker.
Man, fuck that shit. I ain't finna shoot nobody.
I ain't saying nothing about you shooting nobody. All you gotta do is hold on to it. They'll get the idea.
Man, you must be out of your fucking mind if you think I'm finna get in this dirty ass trunk.
We ain't going nowhere but to Koreatown, man.
Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
Messiah, 'cause your theories catch fire. I can't find no silver lining. I don't mean to judge, but when you read your speech, it's firing. Enough is.
Jajak, I ought to walk some work. Don't abakul job back one. I got banana cup. I got banana cup. I got banana.
Well, guys, this is it. If you're an American and seeing this, this may very well be the last TikTok you're seeing from me. If my VPN strategy does not work out, then it's game over for me unless I find a second job. I'm really fucking struggling. Not even McDonald's wants to fucking hire me. Nobody wants to fucking... Don't crash out, Nova. Do not fucking crash out on your last fucking video. Fuck.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm Lil Uzi. Yeah, your life is ruined. Yeah, how are you doing?
Depots. Let epic redditor. Dab. Gotta hit that boss. Oh shoot, here come that boy! Gotta hit that whip, gotta hit that netting. Dab. Big chungus. Do you know the way? Dang, son, where'd you find this? Dab, dab. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Freak T-Series.
This is Liberty High School Teacher's Best. Mustard!
Mustard!
Mustard! Ready? Mustard!
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 Dirty jokes. If you're underage, keep scrolling. If you're a girl, hope you're okay with it. One comes in hard and dry and comes out soft and wet. Chewing gum. What were you thinking?
Yeah, working that stick out the back of the truck, you feisty.
They just want to break out of my skin.
Right on.
Oh, Daddy, let us out, Daddy. We want to play.
It's this part coming up. Boom, 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 boom.
Know the crab like money.
Know the spines like fun.
Know the store keeps shining.
Know that's where the lights done.
What we all got in common when the shit's said and done is a dead fucking broke cheddar city that we run. Let's have a theme of fun.
Why don't we call the Gulf Lacan? CUM, Gulf Lacan. Cuba, United States, Mexico. Solved. Good idea.
Did the government ask us before they used witchcraft on us? Did the government ask us before they done all the shit they done to us?
Baby, why is the Jeep acting funny? You did put gas in this Jeep earlier, didn't you?
Baby, of course I did. I went to the Chevron. I got gas.
Baby, did you use the green handle or the black handle?
The green one. Greener's cleaner, right?
Ooh, baby, I know you didn't just put diesel in my Jeep. Here lies the woman who put diesel in my gas tank.
Oh, you are already falling in love with me.
I'm gonna make you wish you were dead. Poor guy.
I see why some people don't do this. You'll be told to shave, not to shave, wash your face, do sit-ups, get better glasses, get another haircut, learn to speak, all the while just try to meet new people and maybe sell a book.
That tree got an H on it. This tree got an H on it. It's got an H and a B.
Say it again? If someone had a big dick, would they have big boobs if they were good? I know you would, Courtney, you motherfucker.
Touch your toe, pour some more, I suppose. I know how my feet turn me on. Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm floating. I see money, I see nothing. I've been through it, I've been fucking. I've been through it. In a car, blast money, going stupid. Got some problems, I'll probably get through them.
As someone who's lived in Britain, well, at least my whole life lived in Britain, doesn't it just kind of irk you when someone talks bad about British food?
Repeat after me. Okay. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, makes us kinky.
Hi, my name is Al. I'm coming to serve you today. You want to catch a jelly for yourself? Okay. Thank you so much. We'll see you through the door.
Out to the woods, I cut it down and load it up. Put it in the back of my pickup truck. Bring it on home, split it up in two, and get it all ready just for you. Because when you want it, I got it. When you want it, you know that I got the good wood for you.
MOP adult comedy should be separate genre from kids MOP. Buttons mom has got it going on. Sexy. The P-Star XEV Bowringer looks like Buttons mom.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
Oh, holy shit! Mr. Beast is getting arrested, holy shit! You can't hear me, it's in my earbuds.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megalyn. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Why won't you sing?
Because singing killed my grandma, okay? Now leave me alone.
My uncle broke his neck tap dancing once.
How did singing kill your grandma? What song was she singing?
I was the one singing. Antonio, amore. Antonio! Antonio! Un bacio.
We ain't stressing anything, it's the purple everything, it's the purple everything.
This one I know I'm tripping for no reason. He gon' call it crazy, but I say I call it fiending. He don't want no other hoes, cause that little shit too easy.
Oh, thank God, that was horrible. Everything about that video was horrible. Horrible. I'm not replaying that thing again. That was complete hell. I think even freaking steal a brain rot is better than this crap. Holy crap. Oh no. I think I lost like 10 million brain cells, chat. Oh, I just want to freaking die. I just want to die, chat. Oh my God. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. That was freaking hella horrible. Bro, I laughed at your reactions. Good for you. Good for you! Well, guess what would I have to go through? 15 minutes of pure hell. I know you watched it as well, but I guess you have more leniency. Bro, watch Schlep. I'm not watching Schlep. What the hell is Schlep? Schlep. Haul or carry something. I'm gonna schlep you. I'm gonna schlep you. A tedious or difficult journey. I don't want an English lesson. Why is a picture why? I searched up schlep, and I freaking get a plane. Okay, fine, I'll search it up here, god damn it. C-S-C-H-L-E-P-P. Alright, let's see what schlep is about. Oh, this dude. Oh yeah, this dude got freaking banned, chat. This guy got freaking banned. I know what happened, chat. He got banned.
This video isn't going to be your typical video. This video is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation, because I catch predators on their platform. Within the last year, me and my
good stuff. Hey, respect to this dude, man. Respect to this dude.
team have gotten 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community.
That's
Almost all of them have
crazy.
admitted to doing this before
6?
to other Roblox users. Every account that I've owned on Roblox since I was 8 years old has been
Oh wait, hold on. Let me slow this down. I forgot.
terminated. Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. What Roblox did could potentially—
Dude, Roblox is such a stupid— it's freaking stupid, bro. Okay, I gotta admit, the games are actually not that bad. But the actual company is actually completely ass. Like, completely ass. All they care about are profits and freaking dating and crap. While right now, they're freaking not even focusing on the freaking players. They're just caring about their own money. I'm being dead ass right now. That's actually hella messed up.
stop some predators from facing real-life consequences. Not to mention that Roblox has made a very firm stance that I can no longer access the Roblox platform anymore, which I want to make clear at the start of this video. I will not be accessing Roblox in any capacity at this point further unless Roblox says otherwise. This is pretty heartbreaking to me because I've been playing Roblox since I was a little kid. I have loved this platform. Man. I still do. I met my current girlfriend who I've been...
Ever since the pandemic, everything has gone to crap. It was actually going good in like 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. But like, ever since the pandemic, it just went downhill, bro. It's actually hella messed up. And they just care about like Roblox. Every game needs like Robux. Like freaking Pet Sim X and I don't freaking know, Grow a Garden. Oh my god, that's actually messed up.
dating for 3 years. I lived
I
with
was
her.
so
We
young at the
first
time, I
met
didn't
all the
even
way back in
realize.
2016 through Roblox.
I used to
I
play
love
that
so
game, I
much
was
about
actually
this
pretty
site, and that's why I'm so critical of it, because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I am hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me for getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life.
W teamwork! W teamwork! W teamwork! Respect, chat, respect. I'm like Jake Paul with Michael Tyson.
He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations.
Buddy, he's literally the opposite of that.
What? So one of the fundamental bases of predator catching is that you cannot talk sexually to
He definitely dropped out of school at 16 years old.
Predators are supposed to be the ones talking sexually to you. If you talk sexually to predators, like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban.
I'll show me a pic. What the frick? Dude, this is jacked up. This genuinely is jacked up, bro.
Of every single account that I own.
And she actually showed a picture. All right.
Oh, that's just crazy. I can't even believe, I can't even fathom that. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police? Like, the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali incel. This person.
Let me guess. He's a freaking whatchamacallit, predator, and freaking, yeah, he's a predator. I bet he doesn't go outside. He's a Discord mod. He's he's like 500 pounds, staying home, freaking anime week crap. You know, now that I think about it, I think I just listed off the average traits for a freaking Discord mod.
Actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game, and I saw this with my own 2 eyes, and the reason why it's a credible threat is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making threats within that same game. I made a moderation ticket about it, and I even actually made a report to the FBI about this. Where is the cease and desist letter for him? Where's the IP ban for him? Are you gonna ban all of this dude's accounts? Probably not. But back to the predator catching stuff, this is literally how it goes. We go to roblox.com/support, submit a moderation ticket, and then fill out the prompt with all—
The thing is, how do they ban words like, I don't know, like damn or like some other non-necessary crap, but then they literally allow Roblox incel? How do they allow Roblox incel when I can't even say freaking damn or okay or stop it, whatever?
All the information regarding our arrest and give you guys the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. And in a lot of instances, Roblox won't even ban after we reach out to them regarding felony arrest. What I typically have to do is report cases to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox. I've literally felt so lost at trying to get the attention of Roblox regarding these predators. I've created binders with all the chat logs, and I've sent it to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. This is the first time Roblox has ever directly reached me out. Instead of trying to say, hey, we want to work with you, or literally giving me a line to report these people, or simply saying, don't make these videos anymore, we're gonna ban you, Roblox just terminated every account I own and sent me this cease and desist letter. My account Maliboomer, a family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators videos. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm going to be able to upload on that channel anymore. When I was a kid,
Roblox, chat. F Roblox. I'm talking about the company, not the overall thing, but the just overall F Roblox.
I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me. He used power dynamics over
Jeff
me.
Bezos.
He frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I love the community, but as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox.
Looking to own little boys. Mexican Ginger the Meatball. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not, but dude, that is actually horrendous.
That's when my fate got sealed on this platform. I've been very critical of Roblox's leadership and the refusal to act in a lot of instances. Last time I tweeted at Roblox's CEO, it was about a predator we had arrested. Roblox ignored it until Gideon and I made videos. Then they banned him, only for him to return. I sent proof of him talking about the video I made on him in a voice chat game on Roblox. Mind you, the same game a 10-year-old was abducted through weeks from this taking place. I replied to one of the CEO's posts about this, and he blocked me. Roblox still allows games like Public Bathroom Simulator, where naked shower together. It has millions of plays, and Dollhouse Roleplay, which also has millions of plays, is tied to a extortion group that the FBI has made public warnings about. Roblox allows you to say the word lolly on their platform. You can put it as your name. Explain to me that, Roblox, a kid's game. Because now you have a whole community of lollicons and maps on your platform. I really hope people can see that Roblox is wanting to have a firmer stance against me, a person trying to get these Roblox predators arrested, than these predators we've gotten arrested. Some of them literally have been arrested. Roblox predators arrested, then these predators we've gotten arrested. So
this guy, okay, I don't know if you guys see it, but this guy kind of reminds me of Queso a little bit. This has nothing to do with Queso, but he just looks like Queso overall.
Some of them literally have been arrested for CP. Why aren't you sending these Roblox predators cease and desist? They deserve it. They actually tried to commit a crime.
Hey, what's up? So we're...
No way, it's Queso. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're here with your Roblox developer, right?
He's a pred.
Yep. We're about to do the wipe on his phone. We're going to get rid of the
baby
on your phone, right? Okay. How many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay. Oh yeah, GG.
And what's the game coming out that you got on Roblox soon?
Freaking internet footprint is cooked.
We're gonna make this game successful.
Man.
Let's go. I can't wait to delete all the freaking photos and then get arrested like a week later. Oh man, I'm so happy.
This is definitely some
the FBI definitely didn't see me delete all these freaking photos.
Very scary times. I'm just trying to stop what happened to me when I was a kid from happening to other people, and now I'm facing threats of litigation from a multi-billion-dollar company. Since my career and revenue streams are on the line, I have a site. It's called Schlep.tv. If you want to support my work and what we do allow us to keep catching predators in the future, feel free to go ahead and support us over there. The most important thing we can all collectively do right now is share what is going on.
If I'm being dead ass right now, I think there are at least 10,000 predators in Roblox right now. We barely just scratched the surface.
On with Roblox. Tell your parents, tell your congressman, tell a journalist if you know one. And if any of them are interested, I'm more than willing to share my story, even to the people at Roblox. Even after all this, I am just trying to make a difference. I'm trying to stop what happened to me as a kid to happen to future kids. How can you see that as a bad thing? I genuinely can't comprehend it. One final word I'm ending this off on, to Roblox. I have no plans of revisiting the platform. I will not be making a new account. I will not be going back on the site.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema, chat. I support him 100%. All the way, I'm supporting him 100%. Okay, what's next? This obscure FNAF game is I illegally hid in public places. Grown-up men play Roblox in the Big 25. Babian. Oh yeah, I played this game before. I forgot what it was called though. What should I watch, chat? Get ready for it. The entire lore. Watch music videos? I'm not watching music videos. Why would I watch music videos? FNAF lore, chat. FNAF lore.
She can sing.
All back, all of them, together in one place.
FNAF lore, chat. FNAF.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a franchise with over a decade's worth of content, spanning countless games, books, and now a movie. There's a reason that no matter whose timeline you watch, they all look different. Making a FNAF timeline is not easy. There are so many ways you can interpret this story, and this is mine. So let's start
1983.
at the beginning.
The bite of 19... Wait, hold on. What was it? Is that the bite of 87?
Back in the 70s, a company called Fazbear Entertainment got its start by creating different props and mascot costumes for Carnival.
Okay. And then... dude, I can't speak. And then freaking William Afton came in, freaking dressed up as that, murdered kids, all that good stuff.
And specifically for something called the Fall Fest. The Fall Fest featured various mascot characters such as a bird, an elephant, and the most popular of all, Fredbear and Bonnie. These specific mascot costumes were so popular, Fazbear Entertainment opened a dedicated restaurant for them called Fredbear's Family Diner, featuring the same Fredbear and Bonnie mascot costumes from the
That's what William Afton uses, chat. That's what William Afton uses.
Fall Fest. What Fazbear Entertainment didn't account for, though, was one of their animatronics from the Fall Fest.
I'm gonna just speed through this crap. I'm gonna go 2 times speed, chat. I'm gonna go 2 times speed. Lock in.
Going rogue. Ending in a giant fire, with most of everything from the Fall Fest being destroyed.
In a giant fire. Chat, I actually might be locked in this video, though. I'm not gonna lie.
The specifics about the animatronic that went rogue and the fire are unknown and will likely be revealed next year in FNAF's next big release. Although we don't know much about how this fire occurred, we do know that after the fire, Fazbear Entertainment started phasing out of the mascot costume
Smash, pass. What?
era. They needed something new. The two men who helped found Fazbear Entertainment, William Afton and Henry Emily, stepped up to the plate. William Afton was mostly the businessman of the two, handling all of the money, while Henry was the more creative one, with him being in charge of building most of the animatronics and props for the company. With the Fall Fest era of...
One question. Why would you put freaking little spikes in the animatronics? Can't you just wear them as a costume? Fucking stupid, man.
The company coming to a close, they were only left with Fredbear's Family Diner, the standalone restaurant created for the Fredbear and Bonnie characters. In order to replace the mascot versions of Fredbear and Bonnie, Henry went to work on new versions of the characters, eventually creating the new Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. The same characters, but with new designs and new suits. Henry called them Springlock suits. These suits are able to double as both an animatronic and a suit that the employees could wear. To switch the suit from animatronic mode to suit mode, the employees could use a hand crank to pull back the animatronic parts, leaving room for them to climb inside. The springlocks that were helping to hold back those animatronic parts were very sensitive, and with even a little bit of moisture, the springlocks could potentially snap shut, crushing and killing whoever was inside. But if that ended up happening, Fazbear Entertainment had some common sense procedures set in place.
In case of the springlocks come loose while you were wearing the suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out. That's not really customer experience.
Fredbear's Family Diner ended up being super successful for William and Henry, so much so that other companies tried replicating it. Another company proceeded to rip...
This is the exact lore of Chuck E. Cheese, chat. I'm actually dead ass. This is the exact lore of Chuck E. Cheese.
Off Fazbear Entertainment's old mascot characters by creating their own animatronic versions of them. The leader of the group was Nedbear, a direct copy of Fredbear, followed by a hippo, an elephant, and a frog. All characters from the Fall Fest, and all with slightly different designs to avoid copyright issues. But while the rival company was able to replicate the designs, they could not replicate Henry's state-of-the-art technology. Their robots were poorly made and had to have giant batteries with exposed wires on stage with them. Naturally, the rival company failed and ended up being bought out by Fazbear Entertainment. With all of the success from Fredbear's Family Diner, William and Henry decided to branch out and create more characters for a new restaurant. In 1983,
Okay. Let me guess. I know a little bit about the lore. I'm just watching this for the hell of it. So basically, I think William Afton killed that other dude, Emily, and then freaking he put himself into like the costume thing, and then he got like spring trapped or spring locked, whatever it's called, and he just became one. And yeah, oh yeah, also that he killed the kids, and that one kid who got chopped off by his head. Was that the bite of 1987?
William and Henry opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, featuring Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. With the opening of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Fazbear Entertainment was experiencing success like they've never seen before. But with 2 restaurants now open at the same time, more success also meant more work for William and Henry. The duo were so wrapped up in work that they started neglecting their own families. William was the father of 3 kids, the eldest, Michael, the crying child, and Elizabeth. The crying child has yet to have
He killed his own family.
a 100% confirmed name, so for this video, he will just be called the crying child. Meanwhile, Henry had 1 kid, a daughter named Charlie. The business partners spent most of their days working, so they both created different ways of taking care of their kids. Henry was the robotics genius, so he used his talents to create a new animatronic to watch Charlie for him. It was called the security puppet. This animatronic would sit by the door of Freddy
next stream, next stream, I actually might freaking focus, in the next stream, tomorrow, I actually might focus on, FNAF.
Fazbear's Pizza and make sure that Charlie wasn't able to leave the building. This made it so Charlie could play at the restaurant while Henry worked, without Henry having to worry about her leaving the building or getting kidnapped. The robot was linked directly to a green bracelet that Charlie was wearing. If Charlie, wearing the green bracelet, tried leaving the building, the security puppet would spring into action. William, on the other hand, was the businessman of the company. He cared more about making money, but also saving money. Naturally, he decided to just force his eldest son Michael to babysit while he was at work. Michael was mostly in charge of babysitting the crying child. The crying child didn't have many friends, but he did have a close relationship with his plushies. These plushies were characters from his favorite show, Fredbear and Friends, Fazbear Entertainment's newest cartoon, featuring Fredbear, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. The crying child's favorite character, though, was Fredbear. He especially loved his Fredbear plushie. Although he loved the plushie version of the characters, the animatronics would soon become a different story. One day, while visiting Fredbear's family diner, the crying child saw something that would scar him for the rest of his life. While wandering the restaurant, he walked by the employee's only room, where an employee accidentally left the door open. Inside the room was his father, William Afton, helping another employee into a spring Bonnie suit. But through the eyes of the crying child, this looked like someone was literally being stuffed into an animatronic suit. The crying child was so young that he wasn't educated on how the mascot characters worked, so seeing a human be put inside of one terrified him. When a child experiences something traumatic, their brain naturally tries finding ways to deal with that trauma. The crying child's way of dealing with his trauma was by creating an imaginary friend. This imaginary friend took the form of the object he loved the most, his Fredbear plushie. His new imaginary friend Fredbear followed him wherever he went, shapeshifting into flowers, hiding behind cars, and in the sewers, with nobody being able to see him except for the crying child. When the crying child was overwhelmed, the plushie would talk to him and try to calm him down. Even when the plushie wasn't around, it was still able to speak to him because it lived in his mind. While the crying child was dealing with the trauma of seeing what he thinks
average schizophrenia. That's how schizophrenia starts.
Was someone being stuffed into a suit, his brother Michael was only making it worse. Michael knew about what happened with his younger brother and used it against him. Every day while babysitting the crying child, Michael would put on a Foxy mask, hide somewhere in the house, and jump scare his little brother.
Well, it's kind of badass. The graphics are pretty good. Oh, the bear.
You no longer have to wait to sing and dance with Fredbear and Friends. Weeknights at 8, 7 Central. Only on.
What is that? Left and right, left and right. Hey, don't forget to look back sometimes. Hey, I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't go in there. Close the door. Close the door. FNAF 4, chat, that's FNAF 4. Oh!
Through all of Michael's bullying,
Oh, Jesus Christ, that actually scared the crap out of me.
the crying child's imaginary friend Fredbear would comfort him and talk him through the situation, saying, "You know he is hiding again. Be careful. Tomorrow is another day." Michael wasn't the only one bullying the crying child, though. The local kids in the neighborhood heard about why the crying child was so scared of the pizzeria, even making up fake rumors related to what the crying child thought he saw there. "You'd better watch out. I hear they come to life at night. And if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone." But all of this bullying would come to a head on one special day, the crying child's birthday. Ironically, his birthday party was being held at Fredbear's family diner. Because he was so terrified of being at the pizzeria, he hid under the table, not knowing that Michael and his friends were nearby, planning a prank that would go terribly wrong.
It's gonna be the bite, chat. It's gonna be the bite.
Featuring Fredbear Pizza, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie will be performing in 5 minutes.
Oh, kind of badass. Bro, I'm bored, then don't watch the stream. It's about a 1987, chat. It's about a 1987. Let's freaking go. Please no blood. Please no blood. Please no blood.
Michael and his friends lifted the crying child up to, quote, give Fredbear a big kiss, and Fredbear bit down on him, leaving his body to go limp. Michael and his friends quickly stopped laughing. Because of Michael's immature behavior, his terrified younger brother paid the ultimate price. Although the crying child was badly hurt, he didn't immediately die. Because of
They're going to hell. They're all going to hell.
the immense brain damage, he slipped into a coma. After being treated at a hospital, the crying child was taken home so he could be comfortable, surrounded by his only friends, his plushies. In the crying child's final moments, Michael decides to apologize for what he's done, saying, "Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry." After Michael speaks, the crying child's imaginary friend Fredbear, created out of the trauma he experienced, continues doing what it's done the whole time. It comforts him, saying, "You're broken. We are still your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I will put you back together." This would be the final thing the crying child hears before he dies. The crying child's spirit would then live on in the Fredbear suit, the thing that took his life. The crying child's death wasn't just an accident. It was directly caused by Michael's recklessness. This is something that Michael could potentially face jail time for, so it needed to be covered up. Since the crying child was being kept at home, no one else knew that he ended up passing away. So William and Michael ended up burying the crying child's body in the middle of the woods where no one would find her. No
messed up. He buried his own child's body? Dude, that's actually effed up, bro.
Stone, no flowers, just a pile of dirt, an unmarked grave, and a lifetime's worth of guilt that Michael would have to live with. Shortly after the incident, Fredbear's Family Diner was quickly shut down, and Fredbear was completely wiped from existence. The Fredbear and Friends TV show turned into Freddy and Friends on tour. The Fredbear and Spring Bonnie Springlock suits also ended up being moved into the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, mainly being used as spare suits if one of the Freddy's animatronics broke down. The death of William Afton's youngest son was a pivotal moment in this story, specifically William Afton's story. This was the first domino to fall. A father losing his son is a traumatic situation, and while any other father would take time to grieve, be sad, and properly deal with such a big loss, William Afton took a different route.
F the kid, move on. Don't take that out of context.
Afton definitely was upset about his son dying, but it wasn't because he felt bad for his son. It was because it was embarrassing to him. William Afton was a narcissist. He had little to no empathy. All he cared about was work and comparing himself to his business partner, Henry. Henry had a wife, a kid, and a talent for robotics that Afton was utterly jealous of. The death of the crying child sent Afton over the edge because while Henry's family was still perfect, his was now broken. Henry and William had different ways of taking care of their kids, and while Afton employing his eldest son failed, Henry's security puppet succeeded. Henry's daughter, Charlie, lived on. Afton had a hard time dealing with this feeling of embarrassment. He started becoming an alcoholic, frequently visiting the local bar called Junior's. One night, though, after drinking a little too much and getting kicked out of the bar, he decided that he was going to settle the score with Henry. Afton, drunk and filled with rage, drove from the bar to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he knew Charlie was being watched over by Henry's security puppet. Afton planned on risking everything to kill Henry's daughter, Charlie. He didn't care if he got caught, and he didn't care if he went to prison. But when Afton got to Freddy's, he noticed that Charlie was standing outside by herself. It turned out that some bullies were able to trap the security puppet in its box and lock Charlie outside the building, giving Afton the perfect opportunity to kill Charlie outside of the pizzeria. The security puppet was eventually able to...
Oh no! Afton's gonna kill freaking Charlie!
...escape its box and went looking for Charlie. As Afton sped away, the puppet noticed that Charlie was outside in the pouring rain. It then did what it was programmed to do and went to protect her.
Nah, he's being hunted by the ops, Chad. He's being hunted by the ops.
As the puppet got closer to Charlie's body, the rain started making it short circuit. It was forced to crawl its way over to her until the rain got to be too much, and the puppet shut down right next to Charlie's body. While Charlie and the puppet lay lifeless next to each other, Afton was speeding home, driving right past where he buried his son and the bar he got kicked out of. When Afton got home, he was met with his wife sitting in the living room watching TV, and Michael in his bedroom. Afton was a drunk and abusive father, and fully blamed Michael for what happened to his youngest son. Mrs. Afton tells him to leave Michael alone because he's had a tough day, but Afton doesn't listen. He goes over to Michael's room and pounds on the door, only for the door to be locked. He then makes his way around the house to try and find a way in from the outside, but once he gets to Michael's bedroom window, he notices that it's broken, and Michael was gone. Michael was so upset by what he did to his brother that he would sometimes see visions of Fredbear appear and disappear. Tonight, Fredbear appeared outside his bedroom window, and it almost felt like his brother was calling out to him from beyond the grave. This would happen frequently, and every time it did, Michael would run to the spot where they buried his younger brother, only to find that nothing had changed. His younger brother was still gone and buried in the ground. Afton knew Michael did this often, saying ran off to that place again. He would be sorry when he gets back. The guilt of killing his younger brother haunted Michael in his real life, but also in his dreams. Michael would constantly have nightmares about the animatronic that took his brother's life. These were the exact same nightmares his younger brother used to have every night, now passed on to him.
FNAF 4? FNAF 4. Oh yeah, he's cooked. Oh yeah, he's cooked. Dude, chat. Imagine it's the middle of the night and you wake up and you see this. I'm absolutely gonna crap and soil myself and freaking pee. But on a real note, that's actually hell scary. And also, if I were you, I wouldn't go there. Close the door, that's good. Oh, they're in the closet. Foxy's in the closet. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. He's cooked.
After the death of Charlie, Fazbear Entertainment tried their best at covering it up. Fortunately for them and for William, the crime was committed outside, where no one was around to witness it. William was able to get away with everything, while Fazbear Entertainment never spoke of the incident again. The security puppet was quickly moved to the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where the retired Fredbear and Spring Bonnie suits resided. But something was different about the security puppet. Dark tears now appeared on the mask of the animatronic. Dark tears that weren't there before. This is something that Afton quickly noticed the next day when he went into work. He'd heard about what happened moments after he sped off. He knew the security puppet was found laying next to Charlie's body. So does that mean Charlie's soul now resided in the puppet? William definitely noticed that the puppet looked different. Almost like it was haunted, almost like it was thinking. Other employees would eventually notice the same thing.
I'll be honest, I don't like that puppet thing. It's always thinking that can go anywhere.
After realizing the security puppet may be possessed by the spirit of Charlie, Afton went back and looked at the crying child's Fredbear plushie, only to find that it also seemed to be haunted. The crying child feared for—
So the thing that bited the crying child's face also got possessed.
his life every single day, and that plushie was something he was able to cry and pour his agony into. Afton believed that this is what caused the plushie to appear haunted. It wasn't made alive by the spirit of his son, it was made alive by the agony and fear his son poured into it. Afton quickly became obsessed with the concept of haunted objects, and more specifically, the power of human emotion. He needed to find out if this is something he could take advantage of. Afton then used all of his money he made from Fredbear's and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to build a giant underground facility directly under his house. It was here that he would try to recreate what happened with his son, to recreate the fear and agony he experienced. In order to do this, Afton didn't take any chances. He needed to replicate exactly what his son went through every day. In order to do this, Afton built a replica of his house underground, along with his son's daily walk to Fredbear's Family Diner. He also built a makeshift bedroom where he could force kids to have the same nightmare every night. Afton would sit in his office watching them on the cameras that could be accessed using the passcode 1983, the year his son got bit. He also kept the crying child's Fredbear plushie on the desk
as a bite of 83. Oh yeah, that's it. The
reminder of what he was trying to replicate. In the makeshift bedroom, there were dummy animatronics that wheeled down the hallway. But But the kids wouldn't see them as just blank dummies on wheels. Afton would pump hallucinogenic gas into the room to get the kids to think that what they were seeing was a monster. These nightmare gas canisters were being stored all throughout his underground facility, and on the bed of this makeshift bedroom was a Freddy plushie, in the hopes that the kids would pour their fear and agony into the plush, like his son did to his plushie. On the other side of the bunker where Afton recreated the crying child's walk to Fredbear's, he placed a bunch of Fredbear plushies all over the place. These Fredbear plushies had walkie-talkies inside of them. This was Afton's way of recreating his son's imaginary friend that would talk to him wherever he went. Afton would speak to the kids through his walkie-talkies sitting in his private office. After setting up the bunker, Afton was only missing one more thing: the kids to run these experiments on. He
Average Laura FNAF 4, chat.
needed a way to kidnap and capture kids without being caught, and he had the perfect way to do it.
Kidnapper?
The show.
Okay. Chat, think about it this way. You know what I think? My theory is that he goes on Roblox. He goes on Roblox, and he tells the kid to come over to Fazbear's Pizza, and then and then he just kidnaps and puts them down there and locks them up. Let me out of the basement. Hell no! You're gonna stay down there and freaking suffer all night with the freaking animatronics and carbon dioxide crap.
Will begin momentarily. Everyone, please stay in your seats.
Enter Circus Baby and the Funtime animatronics. These robots were specifically built by Afton to capture kids, featuring Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora. They feature advanced technology such as parental tracking, voice mimicking / luring, and storage tanks. Circus Baby, the star of the group, was even able to make ice cream as a way to lure kids to her. Once the kid got too close, a giant claw would reach out, grab them, and lock them in the animatronics' storage tank. Some of the board members from Fazbear Entertainment were suspicious of these new animatronics.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with built-in helium tech.
I'm gonna give you a 10-minute timeout. Actually, no, I'll give you a 5-minute timeout because you spam. If you spam again after the 5-minute timeout, I'm gonna just ban you for the whole stream. I'm sorry, man.
Translating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream. With all due respect, those are the design choices we were curious about, Mr.
Afton even created a new restaurant for these animatronics called Circus Baby's Pizza World. Elizabeth, William Afton's daughter, was fascinated by Circus Baby. All she wanted to do was play with her, but Afton wouldn't let her.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her? You let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
He strictly told her to stay away from the animatronic, but one day, she didn't listen. On the opening day of Circus Baby's Pizza World, another domino would fall in Afton's life, and Elizabeth would soon be the victim of his terrible misdeeds.
I can do something special. Did you know that?
Hey, yo.
I can make ice cream, although I only did it once. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Time to play. Ice cream.
Crash out, chat, crash out!
Something happened when I was 1. I was no longer myself. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment.
In an instant, Elizabeth was grabbed by Circus Baby and thrown into her stomach hatch. The sheer force of her being grabbed and thrown into the robot's storage tank was enough to kill her almost instantly. This is something that William wasn't able to test. That was until his daughter became the test. William Afton now lost another one of his kids, but this time it was all his fault. After just one day of being open,
At this point, just freaking kill all your kids at this point.
Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down. Afton covered up the incident by telling the public that the restaurant shut down due to gas leaks, but not everyone bought that story. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying, in other news, the grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World has apparently been canceled due to reported gas leaks in the building. Sources close to the establishment questioned the report, saying that strange activity around the area at night suggests something else is to blame. One local is quoted as saying, everything just stopped. There was so much excitement built around this place opening, and then they just stopped talking about it. A tenant from across the street claims to have witnessed a large group of cars surrounding the building during the night, and large pieces of equipment being taken out of the building under tarps. A few weeks later, the building was for sale. There is no comment yet from the local entrepreneur who financed the venture. That local entrepreneur, William Afton, successfully covered up everything. He was able to bring Circus Baby and the Funtime animatronics back down into his bunker, but once he got them there, he noticed something was different about Circus Baby. One distinct feature about Circus Baby was her blue eyes, but what once was blue eyes now were green, the same color as Elizabeth's. In that moment, he knew that his daughter's soul attached itself to the robots. Her soul lived on in Circus Baby. Afton knew that the way Charlie went on to possess the puppets was sloppy, and it was hard to recreate without being caught. But what if the kids' bodies were hidden where no one would ever look? What if, just like his daughter, their bodies were stuffed into the animatronics? For Afton, Elizabeth's death quickly went from just another inconvenience to a scientific breakthrough. Afton was one step closer to harnessing the power of life itself. But one successful experiment wasn't enough. Just like the fear experiments he built in the bunker, he needed to replicate exactly what happened. He needed to recreate the accident, and he knew exactly how he was going to do it. Using the Funtime animatronics again wasn't an option. Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down, and the public was already getting too suspicious of the animatronics. But he didn't need the Funtime animatronics. He was going to run the experiment himself. On June 26, 1985, William Afton made his way to Freddy Fazbear's.
I actually can't believe I'm actually processing all this with 2 times speed. I'm actually understanding all this.
Pizza. There, he would put on the old spring Bonnie suit from Fredbear's to lure 5 kids into the back room.
Took a swim with my new friend. Didn't care, I jumped right.
Pac-Man, chat, Pac-Man.
Hello.
Oh no!
The water's clear, come swim with me.
One by one, Afton killed them and stuffed their bodies into the animatronics. Susie was first, being stuffed into Chica. Gabriel went into Freddy, Jeremy into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, and then there was Cassidy, who went into Fredbear, aka Golden Freddy. At this point, Afton had no idea that the crying child spirit was in Golden Freddy, so he didn't think twice about shoving Cassidy in there. The way Afton killed Cassidy, though, was different from the rest. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were just regular animatronics. Afton had no choice but to kill them, then stuff them into the suits. But Golden Freddy wasn't just a regular animatronic, it was a springlock suit. The same springlock suit that took his youngest son's life. Afton was aware of how dangerous the springlocks were. Any bit of moisture or too much movement would cause them to snap shut, slowly killing whoever was inside. So that's exactly what he did to Cassidy. He put him into the suit and watched as the springlocks snapped shut, cementing Cassidy's death as the most brutal of them all. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy weren't the only animatronics sitting in the back room of Freddy Fazbear's
R.I.P. to the kids.
Pizza, though. They were joined by the security puppet, which contained the soul of Henry's daughter, Charlie. Once Afton was gone, Charlie jumped into action, almost acting as a guide for their souls, properly giving them life inside of each animatronic. After the incident, the kids were quickly reported missing by their families, and although the security cameras caught Afton luring the kids away, he wasn't able to fully get in trouble. Since he was wearing the spring Bonnie suit, they were never able to prove it was actually him. Afton also hid the kids' bodies where no one would ever look, so the bodies were never found. Unbelievably, Afton was able to get away with yet another crime. Because of all the bad press that came from the missing children's incident, people stopped coming to the pizzeria.
This is an absolute definition of so close yet so far. They're trying to look for the kids while they're literally right there in the animatronics.
Yeah, after months of customer.
Why can't they just go to heaven or hell? Let them be free. Instead of freaking having to stay here with their freaking deadbeat dad.
No longer showing up, Fazbear Entertainment officially shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Shortly after the pizzeria shut down, Afton decided to pull the Funtime animatronics out of retirement and finally get his underground facility fully operational. He knew he couldn't try opening another circus
So this was underground as well, okay.
baby's restaurant, so he had a new idea.
Due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day.
Afton opened Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental. This way, he could rent out Funtime animatronics to local birthday parties, capture kids, and bring them back to his underground bunker to be experimented on. While Afton was running his rental business, Fazbear Entertainment was determined to try opening another pizzeria. In the summer of 1987, Fazbear Entertainment opened the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, this time with brand new versions of their original characters. These were called the toy animatronics, and they were once again built by Henry. Henry was aware of what happened in 1985, and especially of what happened to his daughter, so he was determined to make sure that never happened again. These new toy animatronics were equipped with facial recognition systems that were linked directly to a criminal database. The security puppet was also brought out of retirement, but instead of working security, it sat quietly in the prize corner. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Spring Bonnie were also moved to the new pizzeria, and it's revealed that these animatronics were mostly used for spare parts.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location. We just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them, but they were just so ugly, you know? The smell.
This means that the haunted metal of the original Freddy's animatronics was now being put into the toy animatronics, causing the toys to also now be possessed. After Afton got away with the first set of murders,
FNAF 1 ones are the withered ones, and the FNAF 2 ones are part of the FNAF 1.
he needed to see if the kids' spirits were possessing the animatronics. In order to see for himself, Afton went back to work at the new pizzeria as a daytime security guard. While Afton was working the day shift, Jeremy Fitzgerald was working the night shift. Jeremy worked there for 5 nights, and unfortunately for him, because the kids possessing the animatronics were killed by an adult, they were extremely aggressive to any adult they encountered.
They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare.
Meanwhile, Afton decided to pull the same trick he did at the old Freddy's location, gaining 5 more victims.
Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one.
Why don't you hire a kid as a night guard? Think about it, chat. They don't harm them. It's free money. Think about it. If it's adult, then obviously they're gonna get killed. But think about it, chat.
Afton used the Spring Bonnie suit to pull the same stunt again on 5 more kids. But as he was committing the murders, Charlie from inside the puppet was actively trying to save the kids. She tried enlisting the help of the other animatronics, but it was too late. Afton had already finished what he started. Not only that, him seeing the puppet and Freddy walking around the pizzeria trying to stop him was all the proof he needed that his experiments were successful. The kids he put into the original suits were haunting the animatronics. But there was one problem. Afton knew that the haunted metal of the endoskeletons was the key to everything, but the animatronics were trapped at the pizzeria. There was no way he could bring them back to his underground bunker. He couldn't get to the animatronics if the pizzeria was still open and active, so he needed to find a way to make sure the pizzeria shuts down and fast. Instead of stuffing the new set of victims into the toy animatronics, he decided to leave the kids out in plain sight, scattered throughout the pizzeria. This was a guaranteed way to get the pizzeria shut down. A few hours after Afton committed the murders, Jeremy Fitzgerald showed up for his night shift, unaware of what happened that day.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics and make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay?
The next day during Jeremy's day shift, one of the animatronics bit him in the head. This was infamously known as the bite of 87. Meanwhile, Afton successfully got the pizzeria shut down. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being open only a few short weeks, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is closing its doors. The new animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. However, the original characters are being kept in hopes of a possible reorganization of the company. Since the toy animatronics were now being scrapped, he knew he could get away with taking their endoskeletons. But he also knew that he couldn't risk showing his face at the pizzeria again, so he got his oldest son Michael to do the work for him. William was easily able to get Michael to do whatever he wanted. William was abusive and manipulative, while Michael was haunted by the guilt of what he did to his younger brother. Because of this, Michael basically acted as William's puppet. Michael showed up for the night shift at the now closed Freddy Fazbear's Pizza under a code name, Fritz Smith. At the end of his shift, he would successfully steal the toy animatronics endoskeletons for his father, causing him to get fired his first day on the job due to tampering with the animatronics. As it said in the local newspaper, while Fazbear Entertainment scrapped the toy animatronics, the original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
The person that we're focusing on, like from the thing, like from the perspective, is the older brother, right?
Foxy were going to be fixed up and reused, and that's exactly what they did. After the 1987 Freddy's location shut down, they opened yet another location, this time using the exact same building as the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As you can imagine, this didn't work out great for the business. People already had a bad impression of Fazbear Entertainment, so using the same building that the original murders took place in didn't help business. Customers barely showed up to the new pizza.
This actually kind of reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Pizzeria, leading it to shut down by the end of 1993. Although this was bad news for Fazbear Entertainment, this was great news for William Afton. Afton was able to acquire the endos of the toy animatronics, but that wasn't enough. He needed all of the haunted endoskeletons, especially the ones in the original animatronics. Once the pizzeria shut down, Afton came up with a plan to steal the endos from the animatronics. Each pizzeria was designed with something called a safe room.
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is filled with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programs to the animatronic or security goods. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to the animatronics, and is always off camera.
This room was hidden from guests and invisible to the
Can
animatronics.
you just stay there the whole night?
Afton would use this to his advantage, luring each of the animatronics to the safe room and dismantling them one by one. The kids possessing these animatronics were the same kids he lured into the back room all those years ago. He planned to use the same trick to lure the same kids all over again.
Are they coming? Oh, they're coming, Chad. They're coming. Bro got the old man block. What's that one? What happened to them? Sneak attack!
Once he finished dismantling each animatronic and stealing their endoskeleton, he brought them down to his underground bunker, where he would melt them all down into one liquid substance called remnant. Not only did Afton rob these kids of their lives, he would use their souls long after they're gone for his own personal gain.
Oh my god, not another freaking... Another thing, man. And he's gonna kill him. Why is this actually kind of sad though? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm sorry.
By melting down the endos, he successfully created remnant. This substance, containing the spirits of all of the missing children, was silver in color, and if kept at the right temperature, was malleable. Afton didn't want to risk testing the remnant on himself, so he injected it into the Funtime animatronics. Once he did, the animatronics jumped to life. The experiment had worked. William Afton unlocked the power of life itself. After his successful experiment, he went back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to collect his old spring body suit, but once he got there, he was met with the spirits of the 5 missing children, trapping him inside the safe room. Cassidy, the spirit inside Golden Freddy, chased Afton around the room and forced him to get into the spring body suit. Cassidy was the most vengeful spirit of them all. Being spring-locked in the Fredbear suit was a painful and slow death, and he
of course she is. Freaking, he shoved them in there, the worst death of all.
wanted to make sure that Afton knew what that felt like. At this point, Afton knew how a spirit could live on. As long as he was inside the suit, he knew he'd be back.
I always come back.
As Afton laughed, the spring locks snapped shut, forcing him to go through what Cassidy went through. This was an act of revenge by Cassidy, and it wouldn't be the last. Afton was now confined to the safe room of the now shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and because of this, everything in his underground bunker was left abandoned. But even with Afton gone, the rental business continued on its own. All of the Funtime animatronics containing the spirits of the missing children and even his daughter Elizabeth were still being rented out during the day and then brought right back down to the bunker. All the spirits wanted to do was escape, but they were always put back underground. After Afton went missing, his eldest son Michael, who's been blindly helping his father, remembered what his father told him if he ever went missing.
Dude, just let him go, man. At this point, it's not even worth it. Just let him go.
If William wasn't there to finish his work, Michael would do it for him. Afton's underground facility was always off limits to Michael, but since he was now gone, Michael had no choice. He took the elevator down to where his father worked every day. Although Michael was helping out his father by stealing some of the endos from the animatronics back in the day, he never exactly knew what William was doing until he got down into the bunker.
I want to see that yellow keyboard guy.
Over the several days he visited the bunker, he learned more about what his father was up to. He learned about the massive facility his father built, complete with multiple rooms conducting fear experiments. He learned the truth behind the Funtime animatronics and how they were actually designed to kidnap kids. And he learned through the voice of Baby exactly how his sister died.
A little girl, standing by herself, my stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer.
But as the week went on, Baby was conducting a plan of her own, a plan to escape the bunker, using Michael's body. Elizabeth was no longer the person Michael remembered her as. She was entirely devoted to her father, and would do anything to make him proud of her. At the end of the week, all of the Funtime animatronics endos were scooped out, with all of them combining into one animatronic, called Ennard. This creature, containing the spirits of the missing kids and Elizabeth, knew they wouldn't be able to escape the bunker looking like an
So Ennard is everybody.
animatronic. They needed a human body to walk around in.
Oh, that's actually
They were in the
messed
sleeping
up.
room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Alora has already been here today. Circus Baby has already been here today. I've been out before,
Dude, this
but they
nightmare
always let me
fuel,
back.
holy
They
crap.
always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There's nowhere to go when we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
That's Ennard, chat. That's Ennard.
Michael Afton's insides got souped out and replaced by Ennard, helping all of the
souped out? What?
souls to escape the facility. With every passing day after this happened, Michael looked more and more like a walking zombie. His skin was starting to turn purple, and people started to notice. Michael's body was no longer a good disguise for Ennard, so Ennard ejected itself from Michael. But because the scooper was also a remnant injector, when Michael Afton was scooped, he was also injected with remnant. The remnant made it so even after Ennard was gone, he was still able to survive. With Michael now back in full control of his body, he had a new mission. Although he did, one way or another, success.
Dude, I'm actually hella confused right now, chat. So basically, they scooped out his innards, and then they replaced them, and then he lived, and then he died again, and then he lived again. Just let the man go, man.
Free his sister from the underground facility, he also learned about all of his father's terrible misdeeds. His loyalty to his father turned to disgust. It was time for him to end all of this.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you.
He thought I was you.
And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not.
You're literally possessed, man. What else could it be? Freaking God giving you powers or something?
I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Buddy, you're not.
Michael would spend years searching for his father with no luck, until a new ad in the local newspaper caught his attention. Someone decided to open something called Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Featuring actual relics from the decades-old pizzeria, this new attraction is guaranteed to bring back your childhood in the worst possible way. As if using the crimes of his father to make a profit wasn't bad enough, they also went back to the old pizzerias and collected any objects they could find to put on display at the attraction. Michael immediately applied for the job of the security guard with the sole intention of burning the place to the ground. When he got there, he saw the remnants of his past, the shells of all of the animatronics, missing every single one of their endoskeletons. He knew they could only find the shells of the animatronics because he and his father stole their endoskeletons all those years ago, leaving only the shells behind. On day 2 of working at the attraction, he got word that they found a real animatronic.
You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
This real animatronic ended up being his father.
What are you doing? I'm just watching the FNAF lore in 2x speed. I have no idea what to do, so I'm literally just here. So I'm literally doing it at 2x speed. Gotta analyze it, you know? Analyze with my eyes. Caesaline. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just learning about the FNAF lore. I'm gonna play FNAF tomorrow, Sunday at most.
Still inside the spring Bonnie suit he died in decades ago. Even though his father was now in the building with him, he still decided to go through on his plan. All in it.
So the dad is actually messed up. Why would he turn purple anyway?
Effort to end his father once and for all. Michael then rigged the wiring in the building to catch fire, burning the horror attraction to the ground with his father inside.
Oh, what's that FNAF burning song? What's that FNAF burning song? The frickin' Good question. Where's the one with the fire?
I really hate you. Stop getting in my way. I've lost my patience when you're gonna decay. I want to throw you out just like my broken TV. If you'll come back once more, it shall be painful, you'll see. I hope you die in a fire.
I hope you die in a fire. Okay, anyway, going back. I hope you die in a fire. That's what we have to chat.
The local newspaper would write about the fire, saying a new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight.
It's a curse, chat. It's a freaking curse. Just don't reopen it up, and let's just calm down.
Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Although the fire destroyed most of everything in the building, William, miraculously, was able to survive. William was now free, roaming the outside world along with the souls of the missing children, Elizabeth, and Charlie inside the puppet. Since Michael wasn't able to end everything, someone else needed to step in. That someone was Henry Emily. Afton's old business partner and father of Charlie heard about the fire at Fazbear's Fright, along with the rumors of the various animatronic creatures now roaming the streets. Henry was determined to put an end to all of this.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he'd already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware? I hope not. It keeps me awake at night. I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause all of this. He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again, and he robbed them of the only thing that they had again. I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines. They will never find rest now, not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
By gathering all of the animatronics in one place and locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them all to the ground for good, effectively freeing their spirits in the process. In order to do this, Henry created a new restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. He knew that the spirits and William couldn't resist coming back to a new location, even if it was all just a trap. Charlie was different though. She was smarter than the rest.
Let him go, let him go. Let him go up to heaven and rest.
So Henry knew she wouldn't be as easily fooled. So he created an animatronic called Lefty, standing for Lure, Encapsulate, Fuse, Transport, and Extract, specifically to capture the puppet and bring it to the pizzeria. While trying to find someone that would help him carry out his plan, one person showed up for the job. A person who was also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria. Baby, aka Elizabeth, the souls of the missing children, and the crying child, now appearing as Molten Freddy, Charlie, and Lefty, and his father, William, all showed up in the back alley. Michael would then collect each animatronic and throw them into a facility under the pizzeria, designed to be a maze with no exits, where the animatronics would roam around without even knowing they're trapped, until the end of the week, where they would all be burned to the ground. With all of the souls, including William himself, now in one place, Henry's plan was in motion. As far as Elizabeth...
Whatever I said what was hell, scratch everything. This is hell.
Beth and William were concerned, this was a good thing. All of this remnant now in one place was all that they wanted, until Henry stepped in.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No, this was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch.
What?
And be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, and somehow out of reach. But you will never find them, none of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong.
I know I said this like 10 times already, but I hope you die in a fire.
For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then. So let me save you now. It's time to rest for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Henry putting fire to the animatronics may have freed the spirits from the metal of the robots, but some of them still needed help actually moving on into the afterlife. This help would come from Charlie. She helped guide the spirits into the robots. Now she would help them move on. In the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, the way a spirit can move on is by them being put into a happy memory. The memory Charlie chose actually comes from the crying child, and the day he got bit. Piece by piece, Charlie put that terrible, shattered memory back together, but this time she would change it into a happy memory. Instead of the crying child getting bit on his birthday, Charlie changed it so that all of the missing kids and Charlie would celebrate him, giving him a giant birthday cake. By changing that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife.
3 more minutes. Let's go, they all moved on, chat. Let's freaking go. God bless these souls, chat.
Like I said, they were all able to move on, except for one. Cassidy, the most vengeful spirit of them all, wasn't done yet. He decided to attach his soul to William's, making sure that William was unable to move on. By attaching his spirit to William's, he was able to trap Afton in an endless loop of death. He made Afton relive every one of his terrible misdeeds. The fear experiments, his underground bunker, and the pizzeria where Cassidy was killed. Afton experienced all of this while—
So that's why we're doing it, chat. That's why we're doing the FNAF 1, FNAF 2.
Being attacked and killed over and over again by all of the animatronics from his past. Every time an animatronic would attack him, Cassidy would be there, reminding him that the suffering will never end.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us, but I'm not going to let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times they burn us.
Cassidy knew that Afton didn't deserve the afterlife. He deserved to pay for what he's done for all of eternity. But if you keep up with the franchise, you know that that's not the end of the story. Like I said at the beginning of the video, making the FNAF timeline is not—
At this point, does everybody in my freaking chat or community know that I should oil up? Hey,
Easy. No matter what anyone says. In broad strokes, you can explain the basic plot, but once you get down to the motivations and the why of everything, you have to start filling in the blanks yourself. Some people who've helped me fill in the blanks that I'd like to shout out are Right Host for his theory about Cassidy being springlocked in Golden Freddy. I think that makes a lot of sense and is really satisfying for the narrative. Also, I'd like to shout out MapPath for his theory about Midnight Motorist. After trying to figure that minigame out for years, I think your explanation makes the most sense. It's important for me to say that no one, except for Scott Cawthon himself, knows the exact story he was trying to tell. So please make sure to watch other people's timelines as well and come to your own conclusion on everything. And when the time is right, I'll be back to tackle the newer games in this franchise. Until then, make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Frozen for me. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe just preference. One guy likes to be emo, another guy likes to be like a happy guy. Yeah, I think my thing's frozen. Okay, that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm hella tired. I'll stream. I want to try. Hold up. I want to see if FNAF and Steam real quick. If you like the stream, like and sub. Because if you don't, William Afton's gonna come after you when you go to sleep. Yeah. Alright. So I'm just gonna wait for this. Maybe see if it's even on there or not. After that, yeah. Okay, what the frick? You are my sunshine. My only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. W singing chat? I'm not playing that. Oh, they have everything, chat. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 8. I don't know, 8, 9, 10. Into the pit. Do they have... What the hell is this? 5 Nights at Floppa. We'll see. Dude, my most favorite one probably of all time right now, in my opinion, is probably either FNAF 4 or Sister Location. FNAF 1 is good for the nostalgia, but right now, I like the Sister Location and the, yeah, that one. Freaking, ever since Help Wanted, FNAF has been going downhill. Just keep it, as Queso literally said this, talked about this, but I'm just gonna say it again. Freaking, they should just keep it at, like, one location, just like the 12 to 6 a.m. Why did they make it a whole damn story time, man? You know me, I don't like story times. Except I literally just watch an hour. But yeah, you guys will get what I mean. We're gonna try to get FNAF for Freddy's. Let me see if your reviews real quick. Okay, I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, well, okay. Well, I hope you guys like the stream. Make sure you guys like and sub. Have a good day, good night, good evening. I hope to see you guys back in the stream, and yeah. Peace out. And don't forget to like and sub. Helps out a lot. Peace. Xiao Hong